We know what the president thinks about how his first 100 days are going, the best. And we know what Democrats think, the worst. But what do voters think? Our own Brian Entin is back on the road for another installment of Driving the Vote. You remember his crisscrossing of the country ahead of the election. Now it's time for him to talk with Americans about the first 100 days. And he joins us now from Nashville, Vegas. Brian, how we doing?
Hey, Chris, we're doing great. We've got the NewsNation RV this time. You mentioned it. We're in Nashville. We're right along the river. We've got a Coleman RV made in Indiana, traveling across the country in this thing. It looks small on the outside, but come inside, Chris. It's actually pretty nice. You've got a kitchen, there's a bed in the back, and then we've got this table, which is going to be really important because this is where we're going to sit down with Americans and talk to them about what they really think about Trump's first 100 days. We met up with a woman named Misty. You might remember her. We first met in our first Driving the Vote series before the election. Take a look.
So this was when I went to the rally in September, and I got to ask President Trump a question.
Misty Robinette has President Trump's photos all over the walls of her Michigan home.
This was when I got to ask him the question.
I first met her in November before the election during our Driving the Vote series. She's worked at the Ford plant for almost 3 decades.
Good job.
A lifelong Democrat, Misty switched to Republican to vote for President Trump.
Your bills are, your money you make for the week or for the bills for that week. Like, you don't have extra, like, come on.
Misty is a hardcore Trump fan, even driving her F-150 to the inauguration in January.
What does it feel like to be here, Misty?
You're gonna make me cry. Why are you doing that? It's amazing. Like, this is really amazing. Really amazing.
She felt amazing then, but how does Misty feel now?
Last time we saw each other was at the inauguration.
It was.
We're now 100 days in. How are you feeling about the presidency?
I still like him. There's some things that I'm like, about, but I really, for the most part, I think he's doing great.
She thinks he's doing great, but acknowledges tariffs could be an issue for her job at the Ford plant, where some of her shifts have already been shortened.
Yeah, is it going to be tough for a minute? I think so. But in the long run, is it going to be better for us? 100%.
Misty also thinks the U.S. border situation is much better for us now, but she has concerns about some deportations.
What about the immigration?
So, I'm for it. Like, for these ones that are killing, and but this is kind of so there's a guy in Trenton, okay? He's been a resident here for 30 years. And my kids, he dropped his son off at school. My kids went to school with his kids, my 2 younger kids. And he dropped his son off at school. He was going, he had to go to work. And after he got in the car, turned the corner, ICE got him. They had guns on him. This guy that is like such a good person for our community. I'm not for that. I'm not for the ones that are here trying. And God, I feel racist by saying the one, I don't know how to say it.
No, I know what you mean, yeah.
I'm not for, if they're here living off the government and doing this and doing bad things, yes, get them out of here. But actually the ones that are working and trying to do the right thing and trying to, make a living for their family. And
that the man you knew was like that?
Oh, 100%.
Outside the Ford plant where Misty works, there are mixed reactions on the president.
What's your feeling? 100 days in.
He need to go back.
What do you think?
I don't want to comment.
His tariffs are a little silly, but I think he's been doing pretty good.
I think he's doing pretty good right now. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.